All right, Shalom. First thing and foremost, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, hopefully elect. All right, this is just going to be a quick, jumping on striking the iron while it's hot. Just got out of the gym or whatnot, so my blood's kind of flowing. And just through the spirit, just meditating, watching, observing several things, which inspired me to do this quick live. All right, pursuant to the title, in the moment. All right, in the within Slack, I forgot what I titled it, but something along the lines of in the moment within a Slakia. Let me look this up real quick. Slakia. Get it right. All right. Bear with me real quick. Bear with me real quick. Salakia. Because I don't even be Spirit just has me title it the way that it titles it, and then I just go. So it's all through the spirit. But again, pursuant to the title, in a moment, within a blink of an eye. All right, and like I said, was inspired through a number of things, several things, because I just saw actually out here in Orlando, it was being reported on that gas going down, and a lot of people, for the most part, they're happy at the fact, they are excited at the fact. I even saw some places gas was like $2 and somewhat under $3, because for a while we've been paying close to $4 and whatnot, especially when Biden got in office. So the fact that you got certain places out here that are paying less than $3, so that was one thing. And I need to find some of them gas stations wherever that's at, wherever those are at. All right. But nevertheless, another thing I was watching, I was seeing, because back in 2020, 2021, parts of 2022, right, when they were pushing this whole serpent juice thing, they were pushing that whole campaign, right, and threatening people's livelihoods. A lot of people ended up basically losing their jobs or whatnot. Right, and long story short, all right, like I was saying, I was seeing something to where a lot of those places, like in New York, in certain places, they were actually reinstating people their jobs back with full back pay. All right, so a lot of those people that lost their jobs due to the whole serpent juice, the Maxine Waters and whatnot. All right. A lot of people are apparently going to get their jobs back and full back pay, so just certain things like that, like I said, just a combination of things. All right, just a combination of things which inspired me to do this, which obviously is going to put the people in a state of ease. All right, it's going to put the people in a state of comfort. All right. Like it tells you here, go ahead and get this, the second Esdras. And that's why, again, the Spirit had me title this the way that I titled it, because I forgot who I was watching. Yeah, the Wadi Abashmal Shah, that was the Apostle Rakah. He did a video, and he touched on in the video how, hey, because when it comes down to it, we're at war. You know, we are at war, spiritual warfare. All right. And with that being said, because you know, the Lord balances us out and whatnot. All right. You know, sometimes, you know, it's not constant 24/7, you know, just catch a hell or whatnot. No, the Lord, he balances us out. But with that being said, there comes a certain mindset. All right. We're walking around here knowing that at any moment, all right, things could pop off. And that's the case when you're actually on a battlefield. All right. You know, because even in war, actual war, you know, you have your moments where, you know, you and the soldiers and whatnot, you get together, you have drinks, but you know it. Those soldiers know at any moment things could, you don't have to drop all that shit, and you know they keep their sword on their side. You know, they keep their weapon on. You know, they're just ready. They're ready for whatever, for all hell to just pop off. You know, and again, likewise us in this thing of ours, knowing and understanding that at any moment. Because like I said, we have our moments, all right, whether it be spending time with the family or whatnot, you know, you're out and about, and just having us a mindset that we know that at any moment, even if you're spending time with the rib and with the children, right? Because I know me personally, even if I'm out or whatever the case may be, I know that, you know, they might be having a good time, but I know, man, well, I have this understanding, like, man, this shit could pop off right now. This shit could pop off at any second. So it's just a certain mindset. You know, the Apostle recall, like I said, he was touching on that. It just made sense, you know, because even on the battlefield, you have your moments, but we're ready. As the saying goes, brothers be saying, you stay ready so we won't have to be ready, right? Because again, while all these things are happening, right, and people are being dumbed down yet again, all right, they're at ease, right? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go to this. Because I just saw the video with the Apostle Tahar. Now, we often use this precept as Apostle Tahar was breaking down. When it comes to this particular precept, we often use it in regards to the woman. All right. You know. But as a matter of fact, Lord willing, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that for another video, Lord willing. But Spirit is telling me to hold off on that. I'm gonna go back to this in second Esdras 15, because like I was saying, you know, while all these things are happening, gas has been, you know, getting cheaper and cheaper, and you know, victuals being so good cheap, right? Which is what I'm about to get in second Esdras 15. Second Esdras chapter 15. Or was that 16 rather? Bear with me. Second Esdras chapter 16. Yeah, second Esdras 16 and verse 21. And this is something that I was thinking about. Like I said, with this whole thing with gas getting cheaper and cheaper, a couple of cents here, you know, gas has been going down, you know. Now I have to look into this, but the fact that gas is going down, could that be because they're tapping into those oil reserves, which is supposed to be, you know, in the case of, you know, emergencies and, you know, for the military, stuff like that? Could that be the you know, because it's been coming out over the months You know, they talked about it throughout this year about the oil reserves, you know, running low, right? Which that's going to be another domino effect in itself. You know, so I have to look into that. You know, because I have been wondering why has the gas been getting cheaper. You know, uh, so I'm a little willing to definitely inquire on that. But the second Edges 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. So that's the whole point. All right. Like I was saying, people that lost their jobs because of that serpent juice. All right. Well, now in certain places, they're going to get their you know, they're going to be reinstated and they're going to get full back pay. So just stuff like that, you know, just stuff like that, you know. More and more, you can see how people are going to be at ease, you know, be at comfort. You know, gas is getting cheaper. The gas is going down. You know, so all that being said, they think themselves to be in good case, right? But it says, even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right. You see, because going back to what I was mentioning, how the apostle Recall was breaking down, like, hey, in the middle, we're in a spiritual warfare, all right. And like I was saying, and as he was breaking it down, you know, because even in the battlefield, when you're at war, you have your moments where you might be able to you know, have some drinks with your fellow soldiers, you know, fellow men on the battlefield. You have those moments, but even with that being said, you know that at any moment, all right, at any moment, you got to be ready to go. And that's likewise us in this thing of ours. We have our moments, right? But we know that at any moment, things can change. You know, that's our mentality. You know, that's our attitude. That's our spirit. At any moment, this shit can pop off. It will pop off at any moment. But these people, that's why it's going to hit them like a shit ton of bricks, because they're comfortable. They're complacent. All right. And being comfortable, man, that's a deadly, that's dangerous. You know, that's extremely dangerous, you know. But hey, we have this understanding that at any moment, you know, we're watching, we're praying. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this in Revelation, because Lord willing, that's why it's not gonna catch us like a thief in the night. All right, let me get this in Revelation. Revelation chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep them, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. What time? Well, destruction, judgment. All right. All hell's getting ready to break loose. And again, we have this understanding. We have this certain mindset, you know, moving on, proceeding forward, right? You know, because when you go into this word, like I said, blessed is he that readeth. It goes into an understand, to understand. And that's what we have. We have a level of understanding. All right, we walk around here with the level of understanding, knowing that at any moment, things are going to change. Things are going to be different. You know, because they, on another note, you know, on another note, man, you know, because with this whole situation with this this mass shooting that just took place in Maine, you know, as we've been saying, hey, prepare for more of these attacks. Prepare, you know, prepare is, you just can't stress enough how different it's going to be. This environment is going to be totally different. And Lord's willing, in the near future, man, this environment is going to be totally different. Because you see these people, they walk out, you're out and about. You see these people, they're just, walking around here, just having no care in the world, thinking it's just going to be like this forever, right? But soon it's going to be dangerous to even leave your house or wherever you're dwelling. It's going to be dangerous, and that's why the Spirit has been on brothers to, hey, be circumspect, be cautious, man, because we're coming into dangerous times, man. Again, this whole environment is about to be different. All this is about to change, right? I'm gonna get this in Amos. Amos chapter 4 and verse 2. The Lord God hath sworn by his holiness that, lo, the days will come upon you, that he will take you away with hooks, and your posterity with fish hooks. All right. So that whole, and we're seeing this take place as it is. All right. The once American dream, people thought was an American dream, turning out to be a nightmare. People are looking forward to the future, and it's a scary thing because people are really planning on being here for the next 10, 20, 30 years, man. That's a scary. It's like, why do you want to be here another 10, 20, 30 years, man? You talk about generational wealth, and that's what that posterity goes into the future, and it also goes into basically when you look into that posterity, like it also goes into it can also go into the next generation, so you got people out here, all working to make sure my kids are good, and listen, all that's done away with. All that's, this is a low one. This has got to be the last generation, man. This has to be the last generation. All right. This has got to be the last generation. It's bad enough that, we have seed in this God-forsaken kingdom. All right. The Lord, when they make it, to the chariot, but and it's exactly that. All right. Making it into the kingdom. All right. I'm not prepared to prepare my offspring for the next generation in this society, in this captivity. Hell no, man. But like I said again, Amos 4 and 2, the Lord God hath sworn by his holiness that, lo, the days shall come upon you that he will take you away with hooks, and your posterity with fish hooks. So the future is not bright for this place. All right. The future is not bright. What does the scriptures talk about? How all those that look at the windows, and the windows shall be darkened. What if you're paraphrasing? The future is not, it doesn't look good. And hell, by all means, we're not rooting for this place to continue on. We're not rooting for this place to move forward. But to these people that are optimistic, all right, again, people are in this, once again, this spirit of, the worst is behind us. All right. And again, that's another scary thing. People think that the worst is behind us, and we haven't seen anything yet. I often bring out the fact that, the information came out that 2020, 2021, 2022, that these were supposed to be some of the worst years on record for America. And we haven't seen anything yet. All right. We haven't seen nothing yet, man. But people are in that, because the victuals be so good, right? Everything's still somewhat intact. And, for the most part, people are still able to go to work and buy groceries and go out clubbing. Again, people's optimism, and just that this attitude that America, hey, the worst is behind us. It's about rebounding, coming back stronger, better, the whole, just that optimism that America's going to continue to flourish. The worst is behind us. Well, listen, man, we haven't seen anything yet. All right. America's future isn't good whatsoever. All right. Was that Zephaniah or Zechariah? Zephaniah chapter 1. And just get to the point. Zephaniah 1. Zephaniah 1 and 14. Starting at 14. The great day of the Lord is near. And hasteth greatly. And hey, by the looks of it, Lord willing, because when it comes to prophecies, man, and things popping off, it comes in these cycles where things are happening and then things are die down, things are happening, things are picked back up and things die down, which really can throw a lot of jakes off, a lot of jake, they get disenchanted because it doesn't happen right then and there, but that's why we have to have patience, because it's coming. All right. And just the way that things are moving right now, it doesn't appear, Lord willing, it doesn't appear that the Lord's going to take his foot off the gas pedal with this one. All right. The MOT man is man, I think, just my vain opinion, that that we could very well see at least a real push for the MOTB next year. Lord's will, we could see a real push, maybe the full implementation, mandation of it by next year. Lord's will. Because again, just with the rate that everything's moving, again, that day, man, it's coming hastily. That time period where these things are gonna, ought to pop off, man, is World War III is at the crest, man. It's Lord's will. Obviously we just have to wait and see. But again, the great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. So just the point that I want to get, where it said a day of darkness and gloominess. All right, that's the point, because as I quoted, all right, roughly paraphrasing, looking out the windows and everything's just that. And this is something that even before I came into the truth, I always thought about. All right, because it don't matter how grown you are, no matter how tough you are, no, it doesn't matter how big and bad you are. And I'm speaking for myself too. All right, you're walking outside in the dark. You might have some street lights on or whatever, but there's always something eerie about the dark. There's always something eerie. You might not necessarily be scared of the dark, but it's just something eerie. It's just something off about the darkness, that not knowing what's out there, because like I said, let's say you're walking down the street and you got the street lights on, right? It only goes but so far, and it's like, man, just outside that point of light, there might be something lurking right there. You won't even see it, and of course, this is mostly just our minds just wandering off, but just the point being that there's something eerie about that darkness. And I always took it as a threat. Like the Lord can have us out there in that darkness, in that not knowing, that ignorance, there's something eerie about the dark, and that's what's more and more getting ready to happen here, man. Again, that day's not going to catch us like a thief in the night. We're going to have a level of understanding. We know that at any moment this thing can pop off. We understand this. All right, but to these people who put their all, blood, sweat, and tears, trust, hope, love, they put their all into the society, and the forwarding of the society, well, when that come crashing down, you know, hey, what are you gonna do? You know, confusion, you know, just that feeling of uncertainty, the helplessness, like, oh, what are we gonna do? And that's about to be the case for everyone in this world outside of the elect, especially here in America. All right, just that darkness and gloominess and just, oh, you know, the questioning and doubt and fear and panic and, you know, all of the above, you know. And it's going to happen in a moment, man, because again, at any moment, we understand all this is going to be different. This shit is going to be different, and we can't wait for it. Like I said, make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. All right, we're not rooting for this place. We're egging it on. We're cheering it on. Like, you know, we're cheering for the downfall of Babylon. You know? But these people, like I said, man, hey, they're going to get caught lacking with their pants down. You know? You know, man. But, hey, I'm going to go ahead and end it off there. Lord willing, this is edifying. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom to you, hopefully elect. Lord is willing, till the next one.